This one is written by Jane Espenson. So they're still using like Buffy writers. Like they haven't really developed their own writing staff yet. But we love Jane Espenson. She's great. She's already written Harsh Light of Day in the season of Buffy, which I enjoy. And this episode's directed by Scott McGinnis. And honestly, I have no idea how he got this job. He's like a failed actor from the 80s. And then he like tried to become a director for a little while, but he only has like a few credits. He directed a bunch of episodes of Honey I Shrunk the Kids, the TV show.
Wow.
But but yeah, he directs 2 episodes of Angel, and one of them's this one, Room with a View.
All right.
All right.
That's pretty surprising, Jane Espenson. This felt like somebody who hasn't been writing for a long time, kind of. I don't know.
Oh, not a fan of this one?
Not really, to be honest. After the Buffy thing, I was like, all right, this is the week. I'm gonna like Angel more, and I don't know if I did or not.
This is the week I like Angel more. I think Room with a View is a solid episode, actually. Um, Maybe my favorite episode of Angel to date.
Say it again. This is your favorite Angel episode to date?
Yeah, of the first 5.
Interesting. I kind of feel the complete opposite, but we'll get into it. Maybe you'll change our mind or something. All right, is that it? What happened on the day, same day? When do they change days? Because they will eventually, right?
Yeah, but I think for like 2 seasons they're on the same day.
Okay. And when did we start changing like back to like 2 Buffys in a row or 2 Angels in a row?
Well, it gets wild after season 5 of Buffy. Buffy moved to a different network, so then Buffy and Angel were on different channels, and so they weren't interacting quite as much.
Oh, okay. All right. Cordelia, she's doing a performance about a garbage bag. She's like, these goddamn garbage bags. And Doyle's impressed. He says, you did a great job because he likes her. So he's going to just compliment her a whole bunch. But she's like, I didn't even get the role. This other bitch got it. And she has a friend, Aura, who gives her a call,
Do you
right?
remember Aura?
Was I supposed to? I don't think I did.
We meet Aura in a little episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called "Welcome to the Hellmouth."
Whoa.
Yeah, at one point, "Welcome to the Hellmouth." You remember at the beginning of that episode, Darla kills that dude.
Of course.
She stuffs him in a locker, and then 2 girls are in the locker room later in the episode and discover the body and scream and shit. Aura is one of those girls.
That is awesome. Did they get this real actress for the voice?
Probably not.
Okay. It's probably Joss Whedon doing the voice. I don't know. But that's very cool. I did not know that. I thought she was probably a friend from high school that I didn't realize, but from the very first episode, very cool. So Doyle basically Cordelia is like still complaining about her apartment, and Doyle invites her to his apartment, I think, at some point. But she's like, no. And we learned about. Did we already know about the Cordettes? Did we know about that?
Well, it's interesting because they say in this episode that in high school, Cordelia's friends were known as the Cordettes. And we never actually hear that on Buffy. Like no one ever says it. But anytime there's like random unnamed Cordelia friends in an episode, they're always credited as Cordettes in like the
Oh,
credits. So Jane Espenson is making the credits canon.
that's fascinating. All right. Fine, that's fine. So, do they ever do that? Like, do they ever like I'm thinking about like Michael Myers. Like he's credited as the Shape. Do they ever start saying the Shape in Halloween movies, or do they say that in the first movie?
That's a good point. I think they might.
Hmm. I'd like to know that. But basically, we learn Cordelia is not very good at her job, right? The phone rings all the time and she doesn't answer it very quickly, right? She's not very good at that. And Angel is becoming annoyed a little bit already in this episode before anything even starts to happen. But Cordelia goes home and she's got like a bunch of bugs everywhere. And so she's like, hey,
Oh
Doyle,
my
remember?
god. That scene is terrifying to me.
Yeah, she turns the TV on. And there's just a giant bug on the TV.
Yeah. I
uh,
hate it.
Yeah, I can survive with them everywhere else, but on the TV, get off my TV at least. But she calls Doyle to take him up on his offer, but um, but then she ends up going to Angel's house. Why did Doyle? Because Doyle's dealing with that demon. We meet a demon.
Yeah, Doyle doesn't answer his phone because he's got like a demon loan shark trying to get money out of him.
He was cool. I like this guy. Did he have a name? I feel like he did.
Um,
I didn't get it,
y-
so maybe he didn't.
yeah, I didn't get it either, but oh yes, I did. Griff. His name's
Oh, of
Griff.
course. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Angel at one point says, "Hey, Griff" or something, or like we learned it in that scene.
yeah. It's like
And
future Biff.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And so then she goes to Angel's apartment, right? She goes to stay with Angel, and Angel comes out of the shower. He's like, "God damn it, somebody's knocking at my door," and it's Cordelia. And so already he's annoyed. Like that's like the most annoying encounter ever. It's like you have to like get out of the shower, you're all wet, you're dragging it through the apartment. So that already sucks, right? At the very start. And and so rack focus. We got a rack focus here. I like that with Angel and Cordelia. And so then we go. Doyle shows up the next morning, right?
Yeah.
And this was weird. Okay, Angel says, "Hey Cordelia, you got peanut butter all in the bed," and I think they mean it to be a sexual thing because Doyle's like, "What? Why are they dealing with peanut butter?" But why did Cordelia get peanut butter in the bed?
Well, I think Cordelia just ate peanut butter in the bed and got peanut butter in the bed.
Why is she eating peanut butter in the bed at Angel's place? Like she's been there for one day.
You can't, because she's spoiled.
Come on, Cordelia. That seemed crazy to me.
She's used to her maid at home cleaning the peanut butter
Not
out of all her
anymore. She's
sheets.
going on like a year at this point without a maid.
I guess you're right.
She's got to be more considerate, I think. But Doyle is real pissed. He's like, Angel, why? How could you do this? I like her, and you already are hooking up with her, and you're doing like peanut butter stuff. That's my thing. And with something, he said something crazy. He's like, I was wearing her down, is what he said. So that's his plan. He was
Yeah,
just gonna continue berating her until she liked him.
that
That's
was a
his goal.
viable plan of seduction back then.
Yeah, I guess so. Not Parker though. Parker like really that's why I liked Parker. Parker was like really putting on the charms. Parker wasn't doing any of this stuff. He was like a real smooth talker. I liked him.
Wow, Parker, better guy than Doyle, according to Logan.
When it comes to the ladies so far, kind of. I mean, he didn't treat Buffy well after the fact. Maybe Doyle would with Cordelia, but I think he has more respect for women generally, kind of. I don't know. I don't know. But so this was also weird. Another weird line from Cordelia. She says, does she not know that vampires don't have a reflection?" Because she was like, does this guy not want to see himself?" Like she seemed surprised by that.
No, no, no. You misread that line. She's saying like would it kill him to not see himself?
Yeah,
You should
exactly.
have. That's what
Did,
she's saying. Even though he can't see himself in the mirror, he should have a few fucking mirrors lying around.
why would he have mirrors if he can't see himself? I feel like she thinks she doesn't
She's
know.
selfish. Why am I explaining you fundamentals about the Cordelia character?
Because I didn't understand. I mean, the one thing I think I'm right about, like she should be more considerate and not eat peanut butter in Angel's bed. That's crazy to do. And did like why would he have mirrors? I just don't understand that line. Why would he have mirrors? He's
She
a
wants him
vampire.
to have mirrors.
Okay. Um all right, but I took that literally. Like I was like, did she not know that? But okay. Um anyway, so basically like
Logan's still trying to understand humor.
okay. All right. But then basically Angel and Doyle, this is like the plot of the episode. They come together. Angel, well, we haven't even gotten to the ghost parts, but Angel says, "Hey Doyle, he tricks Doyle at one point. He's like, "Hey Doyle, there's like a guy coming for you," and then Doyle runs, but then he runs into Angel, and he's like, "Ah, I knew you were up to something." That was kind of weird, but he tells Doyle, "Hey, I'll take care of this demon, Griff, if you take care of Cordelia. Get her out of my apartment, and I'll take care of the demon." That's the plan.
Yeah.
And then they spit in their hand and they shake hands. You ever do that? I feel
No,
like
it's
I've done that
gross.
before. I feel like I've done that. Just with my brother probably. Um, so Cordelia, she looks for a bunch of apartments, but no luck. They're all bad apartments. It's like they're like all shitty places, or you got like a creepy guy that's across the
Yeah,
hall, all of that type of stuff. But then crazy spot. Do we ever learn how Doyle found out about this place?
he knows somebody.
Yeah, he says that, and I was waiting. I thought like through the episode was gonna like unveil itself, and we were gonna learn how he knew. But I feel like no, we don't learn that yet. How he knows weird people who knew about this, but he did. I guess he has visions. I don't fucking know, but Cordelia goes there, and she's like, "This place is amazing. Why is this so cheap? Why is it available? What's going on here? It's got to be a catch." And the the like the real estate woman didn't even know either. I
No.
don't I don't know. Um, but of course, so Cordelia gets it, and she moves in. And oh, but before when they're leaving, you see the face come out of the wall,
Oh
Nightmare on
yeah.
Elm Street style.
Yes, exactly.
That was pretty cool. Um, so Angel goes to Griff, the demon Griff. I liked Griff. What do you think about Griff?
I think he's got a good look.
Only a good look. You think he's like a Boba Fett situation? I thought he was
No,
good. I thought I liked the
he's
actor.
fine. I got no beef with him, but he doesn't exactly stand out. I think the look is sufficient.
All right. But Big Griff's like, hey, Doyle owes me fucking money. And Angel says, don't worry about it. I'll make Doyle pay for it. So don't kill him. Don't do anything crazy, Griff. It'll all work out. And so he's like, all right, fine. And so go back to Cordelia. Cordelia is dealing with the fucking ghost. And this was cool. The bed floating. I really like
Mm,
that.
yeah, I like it just like falling in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you cut to the morning and it's floating and then it falls and it's like that was that way all night. That's cool. That's a cool way to do that. Um so so basically, oh, I like the poltergeist part, like where she moves the chair. She's like, move the chair, and she moves the chair, starts moving, and it like slams into the wall. This is a mean ghost. This isn't your friendly neighborhood ghost. Is that Casper? No, he's just the friendly ghost. Um, so anyway, so Angel and Doyle show up, and they're like, hey, this place is haunted. You've got to move out of here. But she's like, no, I love this place. This was such a steal. It's so great. And well, first of all, I have a question. She starts bringing up how she's going to knock out a wall. Can you do that? Can you just
Of course you
rent a
can.
place and knock out walls?
Maybe not as a renter. That's a good point. But yeah, she certainly is talking about it.
Yeah, seemed crazy to me. But
I mean, she's bringing up that wall just to, like, clue us into the wall because that's the
right,
wall
but I
where
don't think,
Dennis is
but
hidden.
I think like like Jane Espenson might be too rich. She's never rented anywhere. She doesn't know. She doesn't know that you
I think,
can't
or
knock out a
perhaps
wall.
she's writing in character for Cordelia, who's very rich
Ah,
and
maybe she
only
doesn't
has
know.
recently started renting.
Fair enough. Fair, completely fair enough. And I want to bring up a point because Cordelia, they're dragging Cordelia out of the apartment, right? And she's like, "No, I love this place." And she turns around and she looks directly into the camera when she starts talking, and then she realizes that she's looking directly into the camera.
Really?
100%, 100%. And she just looks off to the side and she starts finishing the rest of her little line she's saying. But very funny, very funny. They give Cordelia a lot. This is probably the most Cordelia heavy episode we've ever had. And I like some of it, but some of it I didn't think she completely nailed. This was one, and like later after she gets hung and she's going nuts on the floor, I was like, all right, Cordelia, calm down. But
She's
I
got
don't
limitations as an actor, and I think the writing staff of Angel does a good job of like learning what she's good at.
awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, so then we start doing some research about the who has died at this apartment, and we learn about Maud Pearson. I got that right?
Yeah, played by Beth Grant. The great
Okay.
Beth Grant. Great to see her in an episode of Buffy or Angel,
Who is
whatever.
that?
I mean, she's a great character actor. She's been in tons of shit. She's in like No Country for Old Men and Donnie Darko and Speed.
Does she
And
rent him that place in No Country for Old Men? Oh no,
I
I've
remember
seen.
him.
Oh no, Beth Grant. No, that's not her.
No, she was a regular on the Mindy Project.
Look at
She's
listen to
been
this. Her best known for top four, pretty solid. Donnie Darko, No Country for Old Men, Speed, Little Miss Sunshine. Those are pretty famous movies.
pretty good, right? She's like a really worthwhile character actor. She's in Jackie, that movie Jackie.
Yeah, she has like 10 credits from 2022.
Yeah,
Or
she
I think
works a lot.
6 or 7 and then some from
She
2022.
works a lot. She's also in The Office. Remember, she plays like Dwight's babysitter. Like she was Dwight's babysitter when he was a kid, and he still hangs out with her.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Sorry. But
there you
all
go.
right, I'm sorry to Beth Grant. I didn't recognize her. But yeah, she plays Maud Pearson and we learned that she died of a heart attack, right? And we got to get the spell and we're going to do like this whole little exorcism around the house. I don't know. But I want to bring something up because Cordelia gets called by Maud Pearson and Maud Pearson like pretends she's Angel, right? And she's like, "Meet me at this apartment." And but she says it like
Yeah, it's
Angel,
very
so it's like
Scream
meet me.
3.
Yeah, she has like the voice changer a little bit. She's like, "Hey, meet me at this apartment. This is Roman," and so she meets him there. And but it's a trick. And later on in the episode, Doyle and Angel listen to. They're like, "Oh, she has a message," and they listen to their conversation.
What do you mean?
Like he says, there's a message on the machine
Oh,
and he plays it, but he hears like both of them talking.
Logan, you might not know this because you were, you know,
Yeah, I really don't explain
answering
it.
machines are sort of like obsolete at this
There's one
point.
in our phones. We all have an answering machine
Yeah, but
or a voicemail, whatever you call it.
back then, the way those answering machines worked is if the answering machine picked up, right, and then you picked up,
Okay, it kept recording it.
the conversation would record on the answering machine.
That's kind of what I assumed, but I like to bring these things up, so I wanted to bring it up. But all right, that does make sense. But so Kate,
Yeah, man, we're seeing a lot of Kate.
I think this is her third episode of 5, right?
Yeah,
Pretty cool. Oh yeah, last week because we were at 50%, 2 of 4. So now we're at 3 of 5. Very good. Um and Angel visits her and they I don't know if they like each other, but they're she's sort of like making digs at each other. Kate's like, as a professional detective, I know this. And Angel's like, I am a professional detective. And so they're like sort of like some remarks at each other. They might possibly like each other. Maybe I'm reading into it. I don't fucking know. But I thought this was funny. They're talking about the that apartment and they're like, well, this was the only time anyone was ever killed there. And they're like, no, I don't care about kills. What about suicides? And then so Kate goes to the little computer and she clicks the little suicide filter on the computer, and then all the suicides pop up. And she's like, oh, here are the suicide part. And so then he's like, he investigates all the suicides. We learned that like all the women that lived there got possessed and ended up killing themselves, or what looked like a suicide at least.
right.
Um, so that's not good. So they go to Cordelia's place, and Cordelia, I didn't love this. Cordelia's being hung, but I thought the noose was really fucking weak. I thought she could have just gotten out
Yeah,
handily.
it was like around their chin.
Yeah, it was horrible. One of the worst nooses I've ever seen, honestly. I thought it was terrible. Like, I, I don't know how nobody caught. I mean, I don't know what, like a safe way to do
Well,
this,
I will
but
say that nooses probably require some handiwork, you know? You got to use them fingers, those digits to create those knots. And these are ghosts.
yeah, all right. Fair enough. All of this kind of makes sense, I guess. So fine. But so Cordelia gets saved and she starts doing the whole thing where she's like panicking on the ground. I thought it was a little much, but um, whatever. You liked it?
It's fine. I know what you mean, but
Okay.
whatever.
This was awesome. So the demon shows up, or it's like he has pals too. It's like him and a few buddies.
Yeah, he's got
Griffin,
two henchmen.
yeah, he brought his henchmen. Angel does something awesome. He he grabs one of them and breaks their back. Do you notice that?
Yeah, like he's fucking Bane.
Yeah, seriously, it was so cool. That was awesome. And so we basically learned that Maud had a son who had a girlfriend that he was going to marry, but she hated the girlfriend, and so for some reason she killed her son. I don't really understand that, but she put her son inside the wall and then bricked him up, and he died. He suffocated in the wall,
I think
and
she was putting him in there, and she was like, I need him to think about what he's doing with this
oh,
girl.
but then
Like
she had a heart attack, right?
yeah, I think the plan was she was gonna leave him in there for like a week or something.
Right,
But yeah,
obviously.
then she had the heart attack.
Yeah, of
So he
course.
died in there.
Yeah. So he died. And so now all the women that move in, she thinks are the girlfriend, I think.
Well,
So
she
she
just
kills
treats
them all.
them like they are. Like, get the fuck out of my house. Yeah.
Yeah. You're trying to move in on my territory, is what it is. And so she hates them and she kills them all, but not Cordelia, because she's got Angel and Doyle to save her. And I forgot how they kill Maud. But I mean, she's a ghost. I don't know what happened, but no more Maud. What happened with this apartment? Is this Cordelia's to keep now?
This is Cordelia's to keep, but she's got a roommate.
Who? Oh, the son.
The son, Dennis, he's still a ghost, and
Dennis the
he's a
Menace.
benevolent. Yeah, he's a benevolent ghost living in that apartment, and he's Cordelia's roommate. He's a recurring character on this show. They refer to him as Phantom Dennis.
Phantom Dennis. Yeah. Later on, she's like, he like moved something of hers. She's like, hey, quit moving that or something. I hope he starts helping her out. Like, she's like, can you get the remote for me? And he gets the remote for her. That'd be cool. Or get something out of the pantry. That'd be nice.
The evolution of their relationship is delightful to watch.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, she's like, I need toilet paper. He brings her some toilet paper. Um, yeah. So Angel talks to Doyle and he's like, hey, Doyle, I just realized I don't know anything about you. Tell me a little about yourself. And he's like, you gotta wait till next week. And then we're like, oh no. And so then Cordelia talks to her friend Aura from Welcome to the Hellmouth. And they're all Bella, are they talking about a Buffy character here? At the end,
Um,
they're like, so they're like somebody in Sunnydale is like dressing bad, and they're like they always had poor taste. Is that like somebody we're supposed to know?
I don't know if they ever say the name.
Well, yeah, they don't. But is that so? That's not like an inside, like a
No,
reference to anybody.
probably not.
Okay, who was her other friend? I forget.
Harmony.
Harmony. Yeah. Oh, she's a vampire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did she die?
No.
Okay. Um. Oh yeah. Is she still a Spike?
No, I mean they had a falling out after he stabbed her in the heart.
Yeah. What? Huh. I need more Spike. I feel like it's been forever. It is weird now that like we're going one week at a time. It's like um the it's crazy. I feel like I haven't seen these characters in forever. Um anyway, so but that was fun. I liked the end of the episode. Cordelia and Aura. She seemed to be having a nice time on the phone.
All right, what do you give this one?
I don't know. I guess I really don't know. I don't
I think it's
know.
a three. I like this episode.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll go 3-2. Uh, I don't know what I'm complaining about, honestly. Like,
All right,
yeah.
who's your MVP?
My MVP. I'm gonna go Angel this episode. I thought Angel was really good. All the annoyed looks he was giving, he just seemed so fed up and so he's just so locked in at this point. He's like, I just want to do my job and this fucking like I love her, but she's so annoying. I thought he was really good.
All right, the performance wavers a couple of times, but I'm still gonna go with Cordelia. I liked her
That's
trash
fine.
bag commercial at the beginning. I loved her freaking out about the bugs in the house, and I liked her annoying the shit out of Angel. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with her.
Yeah, it's definitely between those two. Nobody else is even close. And LVP could be anybody else, I guess. Uh, I didn't write somebody down, honestly. A henchman, one of the Griff's henchmen.
Yeah, it's
I
got
liked
to be
Griff.
one
I
of
liked
those
Kate.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's the move is a
the one
henchman.
that doesn't get his back broken.
Yeah, because that one at least you remember.
Yeah, I'll go whichever one doesn't get their back broken. Was
Yeah,
that maybe that's Griff? Maybe I don't know.
I mean he didn't break two backs.
But maybe Griff is the one that got his back broken, and
Oh, maybe.
neither of the other two did.
I don't
But
remember.
well, I'll just assume one of them did. So. All right. Ranking time. I will rank this. What was last week? I kind of liked last. Well, I liked the ending of last week, but I feel like as a whole, it didn't really stand together. City of. I'm gonna rank this second under Lonely Heart. I really liked that one.
Okay.
What about you? Let me read it to you.
Yeah. What are my top two?
City of. You go in order. One, two, three, four.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm gonna say pop this at number two.
All right. So 1, 5, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Is there a franchise that you rank that way? 1, 5, 2, 3. By the way, we have that we can add that new Transformers movie to our fives.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Looking
Yeah.
forward to that. All right. Logan,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
we've done it. Another week of Buffy and
Patreon,
Angel.
Patreon, Patreon.
Yeah, I know. I was about to bring that up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Usually when you start saying, all right, it's like time to wrap up. Let me refresh this. You never know. Like we haven't heard from you people in a long time. Probably because we keep doing it a day early. Angelica. Uh, sorry. Who else used to comment? Did William ever comment on this one?
I don't remember.
All right. Josh Merlis says Buffy. Great opening scene. Xander saying nothing can defeat the penis looks ADR'd for some reason. Yeah, I agree. I liked it okay overall. MVP Willow. Love it. Love that choice. Love it. Josh again says Angel. What is this show's vibe? It's too serious to be this silly and too silly to be this serious. It's jarring because it jumps back and forth instead of striking a balance. Some bad line reads in this episode too. They really made Amy Sedaris look creepy though. MVP. Who's that?
That's Beth Grant. Yeah, she looks a little like Amy Sedaris.
Who's Amy Sedaris then?
What are you talking about? From Strangers with Candy and being David Sedaris' sister.
Right, well.
I I do. They're still figuring it out. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's I don't have that many complaints with the episode. I think it's just I agree with that. I think the tone of the show I don't understand yet. It's silly, but it's also very serious. And I don't I just love Buffy way more. I gave Buffy a 2 and this one a 3, but I think I liked that more. I don't know. But anyway, thanks, Josh. Thanks, Josh. Great Amy Sedaris joke. Would have been great if I got it. Michael Graff says Buffy. Buffy being upset over a one night stand for 3 episodes feels out of character. Where's the resilient, strong woman? She's just been sad and fucking mopey. Get over it. It happens to us all. Not me. They always come back for more with me, Mikey Graff. I don't know what you're talking about. He says the caveman storyline was stupid. The extras that were in the fire didn't know how to act. Yeah, I mean, can't disagree with that. MVP Parker for getting 3 concussions in one night. Yeah, he did all of Giles in one night. Yeah, this was the first time I liked Parker too. He got 3 concussions though.
Well, he
Yeah,
gets hit
knocked out
over
at
the
the
head. He
end.
gets knocked out a couple times. But
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
at one point in this episode, Giles falls against a wall, and he just exasperatedly tells Xander, "Just go." Like
Yeah.
he's so sick of getting knocked out.
Yeah. Mikey Graff again says, Angel, this episode was okay. I find Doyle interesting and want to know more about his backstory. Well, lucky for you, so does Angel. So I feel like we're about to see a lot of that. And I thought Charisma Carpenter shined in this episode.
Wow. See? MVP.
He didn't say that. He could have thought Angel was MVP.
She's shown.
I thought she was pretty good. All right, but very fun. I love doing this. Can't wait for next week.
Well, you want to
And
hear
now
what's coming next week?
yeah, I do. But the worst is behind us. Now it's just clear skies ahead, right?
Yeah, pretty much actually. Buffy got a good one next week. It's called Wild at Heart.
Oh, this is Nick Cage stops by. You got Laura Dern, right? They go for a car ride.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a great episode.
Yeah. And the Angel episode next week is entitled Sense Oh wait, well, I have. It's either Sense and
Are they out of order?
Sensitivity or the Bachelor Party. I don't remember which one is next week. Let me look it up. It's
Okay.
Sense and Sensitivity. I shouldn't have questioned myself.
Oh, so I'm gonna guess Emma Thompson and Kate Winslet stopped by for this one.
Great. Wow. A star-studded Buffy and Angel next
Yeah,
week.
they're all coming together for this show.
Yeah.
Um,
In the meantime, gang, we're still Transformers and
that sounded like the opening of
yeah, it sounded like Disturbed, I know.
wow.
Yeah. But by the way, if that guy from Disturbed killed himself today, people will be talking about Disturbed like they were a genius band.
You're right.
Yeah. All right. Let's wrap up. Come back for Hey, I'm Watching here. Hope you're enjoying Buffy's Angels, and what a week we have for you next week. Some milestone stuff. Kate Winslet, Nicolas Cage, all the greats.